according to Families USA, nearly 3 in 10 Americans, that's 80 million people, have not taken the medicine they've been prescribed because of cost. 80 million people have the need, but they can't afford it. For decades, the drug companies have taken advantage of every avenue to keep prices high. They argue this cost is justified because of all the research they do. Well, guess what? They have patent protections for many, many years where they can keep competitors out. They're monopolies. They can take advantage of federal investments in research and development, and we spend billions of dollars a year in research and development and hand it to them. And then they also take tax credits on all the work they do. So they're not playing fair. And it's about time we started playing to make sure that the American people get a fair shake when it comes to drug prices. Now, we're talking about insulin today specifically. That price has doubled in the last year. Now, this is no new super high wonderful drug. It's a very effective drug. It was first developed in 1923. Indeed, the scientists who developed it wanted to be available to everyone, so they sold a patent for $1. These medical companies, drug companies, are making a fortune on a product that's been in existence since 1923 and whose original developers waived the patent rights. This is just to make money for the executives and the shareholders. It's not to serve the American public. And that's why Sheldon and I are working hard to solve this problem. We've both joined legislation that would cap out-of-pocket costs for insulin at $35 per month. And this would be a huge savings for thousands of Rhode Islanders. They wouldn't have to choose between heating their homes, eating, or not getting the insulin at all. So we hope that we can get this bill to the President's desk. It's passed the House, now it has to pass the Senate, and it will be signed by President Biden. But there's more to do. We want to create a situation in which Medicare can negotiate the prices of drugs, just like the Veterans Administration. And that saves the Veterans Administration millions and millions of dollars a year, and it provides needed pharmaceuticals for all of our veterans. And we can do that for everyone. Now, we have been working also to develop legislation that will ensure that the big pharma doesn't rip off little America. We want to curb drug company monopolies. We want to allow less expensive generics on the market more quickly. We want to allow the importation of safe drugs from Canada, and we also want to eliminate the tax deduction for advertising these drugs on TV. I don't know about you, but I'd pay more attention to my doctor than I would to a TV advertisement, but they're all over the place. Now, we have to do this, and fortunately, working with my colleague, we are trying to do this for the American people and the people of Rhode Island.
90,000 Rhode Islanders have diabetes. And a third of them, 30,000 Rhode Islanders, take insulin. And as Jack pointed out, the prices of insulin have dramatically increased without the drug changing significantly in a century. In fact, from 2012 to 2016, the price of insulin was doubled by the manufacturers. And we continue to see price increases. So what we're trying to do is to cap monthly out-of-pocket insulin costs at $35 across the board. I applaud Governor McKee for just signing into law the General Assembly's restriction of insulin prices to $40 a month, but the General Assembly can't reach Medicare. It takes Congress to do that. And while we're at it, we need to let Medicare negotiate prescription drug prices. That only makes sense. Why does Walmart say they can make low prices for you every day? Because they can negotiate, because they buy a lot of stuff. Well, guess who else buys a lot of stuff? Medicare. So let them negotiate like Walmart and get the savings in your pockets.